Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So glad to have you here with us. Listen, I want to encourage you to like this video and to subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. You know, lately I've been thinking about the word struggle or struggling and what that really means. You know, the Bible says in Job chapter 14 and verse 1, it says, "Man that is born of a woman is of few days and full of trouble." Now we can replace that word trouble with the word struggles. You know, in our current American society and culture, the concept of struggle or struggling often has a negative connotation to it, even somewhat of a stigma connected to it, because we live in a culture that places high value on success and wealth and achievement. And so struggling is often seen as a sign of failure or weakness, especially in a world that glorifies, you know, everything coming about instantly. And of course, we live in this social media world where these platforms, they showcase these idealized versions of life, you know, making a person who's struggling, whether that's financially or otherwise, they feel isolated and embarrassed even because their life doesn't match up to that social media image. But I want to give you a different perspective on struggle on today. What does it really mean to struggle by definition? And what is the purpose of it? And so when we go to the dictionary, the word struggle is defined as to make strenuous or violent efforts in the face of difficulties or opposition. And the word struggling, it means striving to achieve or attain something in the face of difficulty or resistance. And so by definition, struggling or to struggle is to strenuously or violently strive to achieve something in the face of something else resisting you. Oh, don't miss that. And so our struggles are with some kind of resistance, something trying to stop you from reaching a goal, from achieving something. In other words, you're trying to be a better you, but your current condition is resisting you. You're trying to produce a better quality of life, but your current life circumstances are resisting you and fighting to keep you where you are. You're built for success, but failure is resisting you. You're built to be wealthy, but a lack of resources is resisting you. So what are we learning here? Your struggles have a purpose. They are there for you and I to overcome. And listen, when I say you, I'm talking about the emerging you, the evolving you. I'm talking about the next version of you that is trying to come forth, that is being resisted. You see, without struggles, we can't be who we were meant to be. Or let's say it this way, without something resisting you and I, we cannot be who we were meant to be. So ultimately, our struggles are things that are resisting the emergence or the coming forth of who we really are and what our purpose is. I hope you're seeing this. And these things, these struggles, this resistance must be overcome. There's a verse in the Bible in Romans 8 and verse 18, and this is what it says. "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." And we can replace the word sufferings with struggles. You see, the resistance is necessary. And I know we don't like this. We naturally want our life to be easy. We all do. We don't want to struggle, but without struggle, there is no strength. Without struggle, there's no perseverance that develops. Without struggle, there is no resilience that is built up. Listen, in the same way that when you go to the gym, you cannot build muscle without the resistance from the weights. You have to have that resistance. You have to have that struggle in order to build muscle. Your struggles aren't meant to define you, but they are meant to refine you. In other words, to bring out the best in you, to help you to be the best version of yourself. But when we don't understand this, we will allow our struggles to make us bitter instead of better. Listen to this. Nothing that matters ever came about without struggle or resistance. Listen, there are many things that we take for granted in our daily life that we don't understand how much struggle and resistance it took for that thing to exist. For instance, we take for granted the internet. We have this instant access to information, global communication, and digital services through the internet. But there was a struggle for this to come about. The internet emerged from decades of research, starting with government projects in the 1960s. Innovators faced challenges in creating the infrastructure, the coding protocols, and overcoming the skepticism about its potential. The World Wide Web that was developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989 revolutionized communication, but it required years of struggle and development to become the accessible global tool that we rely on today. I'm sitting here talking to you, somebody I don't know. You don't know me. You're listening to this video because this man and others in that field were willing to struggle through and press through all of the hurdles to bring about this level of communication that we have in our modern times. And the things that your life and my life are meant to bring forth to bless the world will not come forth without struggle. In other words, overcoming the resistance to who we are really meant to be and what our purpose is. In 1 John 4:4, it says, "Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world." Listen, we are created in the image and in the likeness of God. And therefore, we have the capacity to accomplish great things if we are willing to press through the resistance to be who we are called to be. We have to cultivate a mindset of purpose and perseverance, where we see struggle as an opportunity for growth and not something that we should fear or resent. In Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9, it says, "And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we will reap if we faint not." You see, it's not about the struggle. It's about us refusing to give up, choosing to press in. It's about us being determined to resist the things that are resisting us. If we'll do this, we're going to reap the rewards of our struggle. Yes, that's right. When you rise up, when you press through, your struggles will turn into triumphs and cause you to lay a hold of great rewards. We see this over and over again. And so I wanted to give you a different perspective on your struggles. Listen, you're not going to always be struggling over this, that, or the other. If you're willing to refuse to give up, you're designed, you're built to overcome any and every struggle that comes into your life. I want you to say this. Say, I will not be bitter. I will be better. I will press on. I will press through. I will overcome, and I will rise. Powerful, powerful word. Listen, I hope you received that. I hope you were blessed by the word. If you haven't already done so, I want to encourage you again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bells so you'll always be notified whenever we upload a video or whenever we go live. Listen, we're glad to have you part of the community. And listen, we're excited about this journey that we are on together, growing in the Lord, growing in his prophetic purposes for our life. So until we see you next time, be blessed.